What up, players? It's Warboss Tay up in this mug. Welcome to day 14 of my Summer Painting Challenge 2024, where I've got these two Gnoblars here for the Lead Belcher kit. I forgot that they have two Gnoblars carrying various ammunition and gunpowder. So here's one of them holding a torch, and the other is holding the keg of gunpowder. Very fun model, great fun to paint, and I was really happy with the different textures, like the kindling sticks versus the metallic silver on the barrel there. You can see some Ogor modifications that they've added, some little bits of scrap bolted on. Very cool, very characterful models, and I absolutely love them. I've also managed to finish the Mournfang Cavalry, the two Mournfang Cavalry that came with the Ogor Vanguard box. That is my challenge for the month of June. And I'm so glad I was able to get these two done. Added some tattoos. This one's got a closed fist on his shoulder. The other one's got a mountain tattoo. So I'm very pleased with how they turned out. And working on streamlining the process so that I can churn through these models fairly quickly, but very happy with how they turned out. So we're going to take a quick break and come back with the question of the day for day 14 of the Summer Painting Challenge. All right, players, thanks once again to my patrons for supporting Warboss Tay Studios and keeping the lights on here. It really means a lot to me, and I want to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you'd like to join them and become a member of my Patreon club, then head on over to the link in the description. It'll take you over to Patreon, where you can sign up to become a patron of Warboss Tay Studios today. Okay, day 14. What is your favorite part of the painting process? The whole painting process is great. It's a learning experience for me every single time I put a paintbrush to a miniature, but overall, my favorite part of painting a miniature has been when I base the thing at the very end, when I add the basing material, and I make sure that the basing looks good, ties it all together, and then I paint the rim black. Black is my go-to for my miniatures. Now, that has always traditionally been my favorite part of the painting process. It's that last step of painting black paint around my miniatures. But lately, because I have so many miniatures and I need to really clear out some space to clear up some funds and to help support my family, I've been selling my miniatures on eBay. And I gotta tell you, my favorite part of the miniature painting process is now taking these glamour shots in front of a artistic backdrop with some lighting and getting them listed on eBay and then selling them and seeing that money go into my bank account. I tell you guys, these miniatures, I love them. My Death Corps of Krieg, all of my miniatures that I've accrued over the years, I absolutely love all of my miniatures that I've painted. They all show a part of my journey as an artist, and I wanted to keep them all forever. But as my family grows, my space becomes family space, and so all of my miniature space is slowly decreasing, the amount of space that I have. So I got to pick and choose what I want to keep, and it's a great feeling when I'm able to post things up on eBay and they sell and I get them shipped off and I know they're going to a good home, or at least to a home where somebody's going to appreciate them and try to sell them for even more than I did. eBay resellers and all that. So my favorite part is right here when you see that your miniature has gotten sold and that it's gotten shipped and that it's gotten delivered. My favorite part now of painting a miniature is knowing that it's going to go to a good home. All right, that's my answer for day 14. What is your favorite part about painting a miniature? Don't forget that it's the summer sale for RTLW Miniatures. That means their entire site is 20% off. You can get there through the link in the description. I'm also going to be sharing every day one of my favorite miniatures that they have produced, or just a miniature that's caught my eye, one that I think is worth a look. So I'm going to include the link today to a miniature that I actually painted last year, but because it's so gosh darn cheap now with the summer sale, 20% off, I want to paint it again, and I want to build it in its alternate form. Here she is, Arena Mistress the Adja. I built her up without a mask, and I built her up with her lady bits hanging out. This time I think it might be cool to build her with one of these masks and with her lady bits covered up. Safe for work, as you say. I do like her spear though. I think her spear is fantastic, and I like that she's standing on top of a corpse of an orc, and she's got her fingers dug into the eye sockets of the severed orc head. I think that's more interesting than her holding a pistol that looks kind of generic, clean but generic. Look at this. For a resin figure, Mistress is only going to cost you $14.39. Even normally, without this 20% discount, like, to know that you're getting a miniature that looks this good for $17.99 when you consider how much Big Brother is charging for a single miniature, monopose miniature. I think it's such a great deal. But $14.39, holy cow, what a savings. I'm going to put the link below in the description. You can check it out. And here are just some shots of her. I think I did have to cover her up for the, for the censors. Don't want to demonetize my video here. But I love this miniature. I love their Voidborn Ancients. That's what they call their Dark Eldar line, Drukhari line. I think they've nailed the aesthetic. That's the thing about RTLW. They really know the aesthetic of Games Workshop and what different components make up these miniatures, like the straps, the spiky armor, all the spiky bits, the even the little spirit stones that I thought were really interesting. I didn't really notice them the first time that I worked on this model until I was actually painting them up. She's got a bunch of spirit stones hanging off of the back of her skirt. And here she is, painted up by Warboss Tay Studios. I remember when I listed this up for sale on my eBay store, it was one of the very first things that I listed that sold. And I was really nervous because I wasn't sure if it would sell or not, or if it would just sit in my inventory. But luckily somebody did think it was the worth the purchase price of what I felt she was worth, my time and effort of painting her up, and she got sold. I love this model. I love the way it came together. I love how she kind of is arching her back just a little bit, the way she's holding her spear. I think I have to check it out again. I think I glued her spear arm incorrectly. The tip should be down, and I think there's just some other things. I got to take a look at the model again if I want to build it again, but I just love how she looks. She looks just beautiful, fantastic. And here she is. I decided to stand her up next to a comparable Games Workshop model, and as you can see, there's just something about the savage, there's a feminine quality to the Artel line that I feel has been kind of morphed in the Games Workshop one. Like, her face looks very ugly and mean, whereas there's just something more soft and feminine, which looks even weirder because she's this savage killer in the Artel one. So yeah, I love the model. Take a look at it. Click the link below in the description. Everything 20% off store-wide. Just a fantastic savings, and I truly support them, and they support me too, because full disclosure, I am an affiliate of RTLW Miniatures. So if you do purchase anything, I will be earning a small commission for my studio. Like I said though, with prices being as cheap as they are, I would be taking advantage of the sale anyway. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow for day 15, and don't forget to join us over on the Discord. Links below in the description, and let me know what you're working on. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below. See you tomorrow.